Fenway. This one played in a rain throughout. Top of the first, Jim Thome against John Wasden with a runner on. Thome goes the other way over the green monster. For
2 men are on against Jeff D'Amico. Thome just kills this to right field, back on. 500th career hit, the Tribe lead at
stomach. 6-4, 3-inning ending double play. Next inning, same score. Jim Thome, this doesn't go through anybody's legs. It just goes out of the park and gone. 7th homer, 1-0 Tribe. To the 8th, Rangers down 3-2. And
bottom 5, Indians down 7-2. Jim Thome. Second of the game. It's now 7-5. Top 7, same score.
In the month of June, they'd have to deal with Thome early on, and they couldn't. Thome now has 6 home runs in his last 6 games, 16 on the year. He goes into the Fenway bleachers. 5-0 lead.
High and deep to center field. Back is Williams to the warning track to the wall. It's in the bullpen. 1-0 Indians.
Been in a groove, not as big a groove as Jim Thome. Jim Thome going the other way. His 18th home run of the year. He's got 8 of them in June. Thome now has 50 RBIs, and we got a
long drive, left field. That's well hit. Back goes the left field. He'll just watch it sail into the bleachers. A home run for Jim.
3-1 count. Jim Thome at the plate. Gets one up in the jet stream that flows to right center at the Jake. Hits the home run. 3-2 Twins. His second.
And he went down. Jim Thome, break me off a little something. Jim broke off something in the 3rd inning on Dave Stevens. 21st homer of the year. 3rd homer in 2 games. 11th
play. Still 3-1 going into the 9th. Top of the 9th, Mariano Rivera in to close it out, but Jim Thome takes him deep. His 22nd on the year, and it's now 3-2 Yanks.
Jim Thome now on the bottom of the 8th. And Thome busts out the whooping stick against Jose Rosado. His 23rd home run makes it 6-5 Royals. Still in the bottom of the 8th. We're tied at 6. Jeff Montgomery is in the game for
well hit into right center field. Back at the track at the wall. Goodbye.
That's how you track it in the Metrodome.
Don't take your eye off that one.
Woo, where's it going to end?
It's out of the building. Indians 7-2. Jim Thome, 3 for 5, 2 RBI. He can wear his pajamas and hit home runs. Oh, he had a field day in Minnesota. 2 straight at bats for Thome that he's gone yard. It's 1-0.
Just 1 home run during that stretch. But here today they changed that. Jim Thome, 27th home run of the year. Indians up 2-0. Meanwhile, on the mound, Cleveland rookie.
This man is marvelous for the Indians. How many times does Jim Thome win a game with 1 swing of the bat? A 3-run home run off a whip. Thome's 29th of the year, and the Tribe go on to win.
Base runner on first, Jim Thome. He went 2 for 4. This is his first home run since August the 4th. His 31st of the year, and it's 7-1 in favor of Cleveland. Bottom 8. 9-1 Indians.
And first baseman Jim Thome cranks it up. A swing and a towering drive to deep center. Brumfield racing back at the wall. It is gone to the picnic plaza.
Top of the 9th inning, Jim Thome at the plate. Tribe at a 5-2 lead. Thome, bada big to center, a 2-run shot. Second homer of the game for Jim. 36th of the year, and the Tribe
37 games. Curveball. That one has a chance. That one is up and into the bleachers. It's tied up.
To him, he allowed just 6 earned runs in 4 World Series starts prior to tonight. 7 earned runs on this one. Top of the 6th now, Indians down 7-2. Jim Thome, the homer to left off Hernandez. Hernandez visibly upset.
Jim Thome adds to it with a 2-run shot. To right field, it is 7-3 Indians. Top of the 6th, designated hitter.
At 5, bottom 10 now, 2 outs, 2 men on for Jim Thome.
The pitch. Swung on, line deep to left field, away back, and it is gone! Jim Thome with a game-winning 3-run homer.
Jim Thome's about to go yard. And he does! Oh, my. Thome, second of the year, 4-3 Indians. Bottom 9, 2 outs, runners on first.
In his right shoulder, so T.J. Matthews comes in facing his first batter, Jim Thome, and what a rude greeting he gets. Thome taking him deep and out. Number 4 on the year for him. We are all even at 2.
Those great plays. Bottom 7, 3-0. Thome liftoff. OJ and Hargrove. Little reason to smile here. The Tribe now 2 straight. They win at 5.
Contagious. We fed off Jim Thome for 4 or 5 games, and then get at me, dog. Bottom 4, Thome. 3-run shot to left center. 6th of the year. 5 RBI in the night. 7-1 Cleveland. We love you, Jim.
Thome, and hats off to Jim Thome. Left center, 2-run home run, his 11th. And the Tribe is up by a 2 spot. Bottom 2, same score. Blue Jays
of Toronto was not sharp, not in the 4th inning.
Well, baseball's #1 workhorse really struggled with his location. A fastball out over the plate to Jim Thome. Boy, he just absolutely murdered. 483 feet right into the shot.
Jim Thome delivered in May.
Hit to left field. Crespo drifting, still going back at the track, at the wall. Goodbye. Jim Thome went to left, and that ball just kept carrying.
6, 4th inning, down 1-zip. Thome. Hats off, James. That comes off Brad Radke. Thome's 14th home run. One thing Radke's been able to do this year, stay away from the long ball. Gooden also got some revenge. It was sweet, too, for Jim Thome. Deep to center field, and gone. Thome's 15th home. Up on second. 3 batters later, Jim Thome. That is crushed ice. 3-run shot off Chris Peters. It's his 16th, and they only needed 1 run tonight.
Solid player.
Bottom 4, Indians down 3-1. Jim Thome's been a solid player. As Lieber said, he's on fire. His 15 game.
Second straight day. This one off Cone, a 2-run shot, his 7th. Then in the 7th with a runner aboard, Jim Thome. Into the 9th against Graham Lloyd. A 2-run blast. He hit 2 in the game. Thome is now
hitting it flat out done. Offense, Jim Thome. Jim Thome, 20th on the year. 21st on the year came in the 8th. Indians picked up the victory by the final of 8-2.
It's Cologne. Now 3rd inning, game tied at 1. No longer tied at 1. Jim Thome, the homer, his 22nd. Not in this game. That would be a record. 3-1, the Indians in front. 4th.
Okay, facing Jim Thome, and gone. 24th on the year. Solo bomb tied at 1. Still bottom of the 4th. Tribe goes up 12-9. Lofton 2 for 5 with 3 RBI. Top of the 9th, 1 man on for Peoria's Jim Thome, who goes the other way, crushing Brian Ward's pitch.
The Red Sox, they're stoic, but it's called a ball, and Thome, with his second life, takes advantage. 27th homer of the season. It's a 4-3 Cleveland lead. Top of the 9th, Mike Jackson.
He'd later score in the 3rd inning. Tigers still leading 1-0 when Jim Thome goes the other way. Frank Castillo has always been generous with the gopher ball.
We're tied at 7. Top 8, Jim Thome at the plate, and Thome greets Greg McCarthy rudely to right, his 29th. McCarthy hadn't given up a home run all season. He has now.
Here, Indians up 3-0. And say hello to Jim Thome. Back from the disabled list, he's a factor. In his first at-bat, he homers.
He's got a little frame, too.
He does. First since July the 31st, 30th homer of the year. The Indians take a
For Pedro. Thome takes Martinez deep to right. His 7th career postseason homer. H3 Red Sox. Pivotal game 4. Could they end it? In the 5th, Jim Thome milk. Deep to center. Off Saberhagen, the first hit of the game. In the 5th, his 8th career postseason homer. Ties
home, it's 1-0 Yanks. Bottom 2, Jim Thome leading off against Andy Pettit. Bye-bye. Is there any doubt? The Jake fans going crazy. We have a tie game at 1. Later in the 2nd, Mark Whitten got the start. He's home plate up. Jim Thome up next, his first pitch. Don't tell me. It's the sequel. Paul O'Neill watches it go on Thome's 2nd home run of the night. 5-1 Indians. Next batter.
Bottom 6, still 5-2 Yanks. Wells against Jim Thome. It's deep, and I don't think it's playable. But the question is it fair or foul? Fair. Watch as we spot shadow, TV term. It goes just left of the Liz Fair pole, and David Wells impressed by the Thome.
Oh, Papi, I did not know you could do it like that. Grand slam upper deck. Thome's 6th postseason homer this year. That ties the record. 4 homers in the ALCS.